Latina, Latino, Latinx, Latine, Hispanic. Which one are we supposed to use? Well, I'm here to help. Though Latinos was the go-to umbrella term since the early 2000s, Hispanic was the umbrella term before then, and now we have Latinx in the ring. We the people, with Latin American roots, are not a monolith, so any umbrella term is bound to leave some of us in the rain. Though I've identified with Latinx, and I applaud the effort to remove the binary from a gendered term, there is some linguistic imperialism with the term Latinx. There's no real comprehensive pronunciation for Latinx in Spanish. Pero ¿cómo se dice Latinx, Latinx? Because Latinx is an English word, developed within academic elite, mostly white spaces. And it erases the language predominantly spoken in Latino America, Español. Which is why I more personally identify with Latine, ending with an E, which already provides a gender-neutral ending in Español, like in ustedes. But if we dig deeper, Spanish itself is a colonizer language that was forced on Latino America, and speaking Spanish does not define your Latinidad, so it makes sense that a lot of Latinos in the United States would identify as Latinx. Furthering ourselves from our colonial past is a big reason why less and less of us identify as Hispanic. Even though I identify as an Hispanohablante, which means Spanish speaker, I don't necessarily identify as Hispanic. Hispanic still centers Spain as an origin, and if you want to pay for me to go on a trip to Spain, I'll drop my Venmo, pero like culturally, Latino America is vastly different from Spain, even if we do speak Spanish. Colorism is a huge issue in our community, and with pop culture, the term Latina grew to have a connotation that excluded a lot of our Black and Indigenous communities. So Afro-Latina, Afro-Latine, Latinx, and Indigenous identities deserve their own recognition inside and outside of Latina spaces. A lot of Indigenous communities, whether that be Nahuatl, Quechua, Taino, and so many others, often identify more closely with their Indigenous culture because historically Latin America has neglected and excluded them. Though your intention may be good by using the term Latinx, you must take all of this into consideration. And if you don't have Latin American roots, then it's not your place to police these terms. Ultimately, it's best to just ask what we culturally identify as instead of assuming our own identity. And if you accidentally misidentify us, just listen when we correct you and don't get defensive over offending us.